Good morning, everybody. We made it to Victoria. It's a little bit later than I think we wanted to. It's 10:12 because I thought we wanted to be here for 9.
We were never going to be here for 9.
We're never going to be here for 9?
No.
Oh. So we're still going to do the marine tour just because I think it's different. Leslie was thinking maybe hop on, hop off, but I'm still going with the marine tour. But first, where's the marine tour? Is it down there?
It's right in front of the Empress. So it's a little,
Okay. Apparently we're missing some water ballet. The harbor ferries are doing ballet. This is the buildings. Legislature. I'm guessing the iconic place of Victoria is the Empress Hotel. May not be able to see it, but there's a little crab, like right, not even that little. It's actually pretty big. Just going into the shadows, like right in the middle there.
The little bird boxes you see up here, they call a swallow. The purple one.
Oh yeah?
They come all the way from Brazil.
That's crazy!
So another thing about being here is this kind of sucks. I don't know anything about this place. Other than that, it looks like it was an old, obviously an old military base.
Yeah.
Of some sorts. Yeah. What is this? Oh, it's a gun. Crazy. And people used to like pull this thing around. A bunch of look at the shell at the bottom there.
Wow.
Yeah. So I guess it's kind of hard to see, but just this area and the way it's kind of laid out, it's just giving me a like throwback to my air cadet days of when I think it was our ITLC camp in Comox that we did a training thing that was kind of similar. It was like a hike on the base, and we were in the bush a little bit, and we were learning how to do some of these snares and things that we were being taught, and we had to do them in person. Then a couple other things that they showed us on the base. I can't remember exactly what it is, but just the temperature in the air and like kind of the way we are right on the water. Because that training camp that we were at was right on the water too. Because it was, yeah.
Not on the base, but like, obviously, but
Yeah.
around the outside.
So, yeah, just thought I would share because this is just like, it's giving me a very weird feeling. Lower battery. So I guess this is the lower battery being gunning station. Oh, I see. So this would have been kind of the entrance from where we are, from where we would have entered straight in. A couple of rooms, basically what we can't see because of COVID-19, that everything's closed off inside. Gun shells would come out from the other sides, same with the other sides. And then you have storage, cartridge store, I guess, make them. A lamp room, light bulbs for the lighthouse, and that would have been in here. Let's go up and see what happens, what we see. Okay, so I guess those guns that were up there are gone, they're not here. This makes sense of where they would have rotated around with people helping. And then there's those doors we just saw, where they would bring the shells out, or not, maybe not. Maybe they'd store them here. Wow. Holy crap. Structure is designed to accommodate the guard when the battery was fully manned. Consisting of 3 or 4 soldiers commanded by a non-commissioned officer, the guards provided sentries to control the gate and patrol the battery perimeter. Yeah, that makes sense. Nice high view of whatever is coming in. And then kind of hidden behind the trees a little bit.
So this is Hatley Castle. So Hatley Park National Historic Site is located in Colwood, BC. It's the site of Hatley Castle, a classified federal heritage building. Since '95, the mansion and estate have been used for the public Royal Roads University. From the 40s to 1995, it was used for the Royal Roads Military College, a naval training facility. In 1906, BC's Lieutenant Governor James Dunsmuir, who was of Scottish descent, purchased the property. He and his wife commissioned the renowned Canadian architect Samuel McClure to build a 40-room mansion. The Dunsmuirs created many beautiful formal gardens using the services of renowned American garden designers. The Dunsmuirs named their estate Hatley Park in the tradition of British and European private estates. The castle became a landmark and was occupied by the descendants of the Dunsmuir family until the last years of the Great Depression. Following the death of Laura Dunsmuir in 1937, the estate was sold to the Government of Canada in 1939. The government sold off some of the land, and during 5 days in June 1939, they conducted a public auction of the mansion's contents totaling 927 lots. In 2008, the 100th anniversary of Hatley Castle was celebrated. So basically, it was a mansion. It was a private mansion, and then it was a military college, and then it became part of Royal Roads University. So this is Craigdarroch Castle. It was constructed in the late 1800s as a family residence for a coal baron, but he died before it could be completed. His sons took over the role of finishing the home after his death. One of his sons actually was the one who constructed the second castle, Hatley Castle, that we just saw. Upon the death of the original guy's wife, the castle was sold to a land spectator who subdivided the estate into building lots. And then the building later went on to serve as a military hospital, college, offices, and a conservatory before it was repurposed into a historical museum in 1979. Yeah, there you go.
Interesting. So it's a museum right now, but probably closed due to COVID-19?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, well first there's a bird there that's having a very nice bath. Or something, I'm not too sure what it's doing, but in order to be able to see that fabulous thing, it's, oh, you can barely see that.
Yellow in the water there too.
Huh? Oh, it could be jellyfish. Yeah, that's actually probably a jellyfish.
Anyways,
It's moving.
in order to be able to see.
In order to be able to see this lovely view in that bird and this possible jellyfish, we got on the 4 o'clock ferry
Instead of the 5 o'clock.
ferry because we
We were like probably maybe like 10-15 minutes early from when the check-in time was for the 5 o'clock ferry, and I figured we would just like show up and like they'd probably say you're early, go sit over there or whatever. Oh look, there's some cool bird on the edge of the dock too. It looks like a black heron. See that?
yeah, I see that. Oh, there's another one there too.
Anyways, so then we check in, get our ticket, that's how that is, and then we get into line, and then Steven wants to get changed in the car and did something else, so he's in the middle of doing that. I'm in the back of the car just looking for something in our suitcase, and all of a sudden there's an announcement for Chevy Cruise, if you want to make the sailing, like get back to your car, because I don't think they could see me. I don't really know how that works. It was announced before I was there. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, we made it on the 4 o'clock sailing because we didn't think we were getting on a 4 o'clock sailing, so we were just getting ready to hang out for an hour. But turns out the lady could have told us, "Oh, you were booked on the 5. You're getting on the 4."
Yeah, she could have. She could have said that easily, and then we would have been like, okay, well, that's good. We'll just be ready to go, because I figured...
I did think that when we showed up, I was like, oh, there's a lot of people that are already checked in for the sailing. Because we were quite far back in the line, and I was like, oh, we're quite far back in, like...
Because for like an hour ahead, we should have been at the very front, or pretty close, considering we were early from our check-in time.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, there's a lot of people that are doing the same thing as us. But then I kind of was just like, I guess this is the lineup for those crazy people that are early. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just did.
There's whales over there. It's hard to show in the
Right by the
camera.
lighthouse.
Yep. Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Right there in the center. Right, where's my, right there. So, Pender,
Yeah.
and then